Every day, we whip these plastic squares out of our pockets to make purchases for food, fun, and family needs. Over the century, the shape of it, look, and size of money has changed. So let's take a look at where our little green slips of paper came from in the first place. The first form of money was barter and trade. People would exchange something that they had with someone else. Around 9000 BC, cows and livestock became the trade standard. How would you like to buy your breakfast of eggs and sausage with a cow? Cows and livestock weren't available all over the world, so people got creative with the objects that they had. By the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the coast of China, people used cowrie shells as a form of currency. The only problem was, if you couldn't find a shell in the morning, you'd go hungry during the day. In Rome, soldiers were given a supply of salt for 1 month's work of labor. The trade was 1 month of work was equivalent to 1 portion of salt. The word salary actually derives from the word salt in Latin, representing a soldier's month's wage. All this carrying around cows, shells, and salt was getting a little tiring. China got the idea to make little metal tokens to represent an object that you were trading. Just like my little token here. It's only a Lego, but you get the idea. For example, you could take a metal token of a pig that you would give to someone in exchange for a metal token of a chicken. Later that week, you'd go pick up your item when you had a wagon to carry it. After a while, China minted the first coin to make trading a little easier. These coins were made out of precious metal, so they were actually worth something. The whole world caught the idea really quickly and started minting their own coins. Now, people's pockets started getting really heavy with the metal coins. So, the first paper money was made. In China, paper money was called flying cash because the paper got caught up so easily in the wind. Marco Polo visited China and saw their paper money and brought it back to many parts of the world. In 1816, the gold standard was set. It meant that if you took in paper money into the bank, you would be able to trade it for gold. The gold standard ruled for a little over a century until the Great Depression. In the 1930s, after the Great Depression, gold had lost its value and money wasn't worth as much as it was before the war. To improve the economy, the gold standard was eliminated. That meant that you couldn't turn in your green bills for gold. This was the first time we gave value to our little slips of paper, rather than trading them in for something different. In the 1950s, the first credit cards started to emerge. People started using plastic to track their expenses instead of using cash. Now, only 2% of transactions use cash. Most people just swipe their cards. Somewhere along the history of money, we gave money more meaning than just trade. Money started to mean power, influence, and status. It's time we change the money narrative. There's still more money history to write. So what's your personal history with money? We need to take control of our finances rather than letting it take control of us. One way we can take control of our money is having gratitude for what we have. With gratitude, we start appreciating life for what it is, rather than wanting after things we don't have. So what's your history with money, and how can you change your money narrative in your life? You have the power. You're the financial guru. It's time to write the next chapter in your financial history.